Sir David Henry Wang po. I think I'm not in the, wala po yata ako.
He mentioned something to the effect of because after the death of Xu Pei Tu, and Gallimard is still around actually. He still goes to other countries where Emperor Fly is being shown, and he introduces himself as I am
Yes.
the guy, and he gets free drinks.
Yeah. We will try to invite him for the Manila run. So you'll get to meet the real
Yeah.
Rene Gallimard.
Yeah, because David is still paying a percentage of the show to them. So, well, maybe when he's dead, I don't know.
That's gonna be my surprise for you, sana. But madaldal ako.
And by the way, the real Gallimard.
Oh yeah,
and
trivia.
Olivier grew up in the streets where Gallimard lived, a
Bernard
block
Musico.
away. So that's
Also the actual Gallimard in life, his name is Borsico. We have the same birthday. Well,
Baka ikaw yun.
30 years earlier than me, but we lived literally a block away from each other. So it kind of weirded me out when I did research. I was like, oh God, that's too close to home. But it's interesting, and so I'm kind of yeah, it's weird to meet him. Wow.
It's uncanny.
Can I just say,
Okay.
these three gentlemen here asked more or less the same question. Having been in the business for years, I can tell you that we can't change the author's words, right? So we can do 100 productions of M. Butterfly. You cannot change the author's words. We were very lucky with this one, we had Kanakan directing us. The man is gifted, but he's also very difficult to work with, but he's a gifted director, there's no question. Now we've kept the essence of what he did. But I can tell you, when Mr. David Henry Wang came here, he said a very, very interesting thing. And it's interesting that a lot of your questions have been to these two song lilies. He said to me, in New York, when it opened, John Lone, you never believed he was totally a woman all the way through. And he said it's essential that the first act you believe that Song Lily is a woman. It's only 2/3 of the way through the second act that you begin to get hints that he could be a man playing a part, and then of course in Act 3 he has to come out as a man. And he said John Lone was always vaguely a man. In London, I saw the production with Anthony Hopkins many years ago. It was cold, it was minimalistic, there was no emotion, no warmth to the piece. And that Song Lily was a Singaporean actor, and he was female all the way. Even Act 3 he was still a female. David Henry Wang said to me, I don't think I've actually shared this with Jet yet. He said he was stunned at our production because he said Jet Tolentino got the woman in the first act, the woman in the second act, and the man in the third act. And he said very few actors achieve that. And actually he won Best Actor, so he deserved it. And yeah,
Thank you.
this young man here, we've been watching him in rehearsal the last couple of weeks, he does the same. He gets the woman in the first act, he gets the woman in the second act, and by the time the third act comes, he's a man. So however they play it differently, you know, actors are always going to add their own bit to it.
Yes.
Same words, same production, they're going to be different, but they're going to be brilliantly different. Come along and see it, guys.
Thank you for that anecdote. Thank you for that anecdote. Oh my God.
Yes, Earl.
Monsieur Gallimard, RS attested that you're a very good kisser.
Oh my God.
A very good what?
Kisser. So now, I would like you to tell me who kisses back better, RS or Ira? Please be clinical in your answer.
No, I'm going to say the truth. Okay. What happens is, during rehearsal, we never really kiss. We keep that thing for the show when we're in front of the audience. So I haven't yet really kissed Ira.
You wanna do it now?
There.
Laban, palaban si Song Lily.
So to answer your real question, for the moment, I have to say RS. He's the better kisser.
But more to come.
February 15.
Yeah, he'll find out February 15 who kisses better, and
He will be my
you post it in your Facebook.
Other woman.
Okay, Bernsan.
One more.
No. Sorry.
For
Yes.
For
Sorry,
Iris.
sorry.
Were there nuances in your 1990 performance that has to be updated for the present audience?
Yeah, in fact, 100% has been updated. When I first started this 2018 production, I told Kanakan, give me 1 week to unlearn Song Liling. I mean, of course, the lines I have to know, but the blockings of before, the nuances of before, the characterization of before, kailangan tanggalin ko. And you know, it's funny because when I did the 1990, I honestly, personally feel that I could have done more. The press at the time was so kind to me, was so nice. They were raving, they were congratulating me and all. But deep, I'd say thank you. I would acknowledge and say thank you. But deep inside, I was telling Jet this. I knew I could portray Song in a better. I feel at the time, I felt I was so young. Si Song Liling is not 18 years old. Song is 30-ish, 40-ish. For him to carry out a 20-year affair, how could you be 18 years old? So I felt that I was too young in 1990. So I told Kanakan, when I go, Kanakan, give me 1 week. Kakalimutan ko yung buong Song Liling ko. And then inject to me a new Song Liling. So, how much nuances na tinanggal ko from my previous? 100, lahat. It's a totally different Song Liling from way back. In fact, even my best friends from school who've seen it sa 1990 and who's seen it 100 times in Dulang UP, na napanood din dito sa Maybank, sabi talaga, oh, ibang-iba nga yung atake mo. So, yun. So, especially when people, after the play, they'd approach me and say, RS, napanood kita nung, dati sa UP, bata pa ako noon. Ganun pa yung mga hirit nila, bata pa daw. So, sabi ko, bata rin ako noon. Baka nagkakalimutan tayo. Hindi lang ikaw yung bata, bata rin ako noon. Sabi ko, pero iba, di ba? Sabi niyo, oh, ibang-iba yung show ngayon. So, totally different talaga.
Okay. Yes,
Thank you,
Vincent.
Toots. This is for Janine and RS. You are two of the veterans and theater stalwarts in the cast. And I would like to ask a question that would shed light into your creative, process as actors and something that the newcomers can learn from. What is your biggest fear as an actor and how do you address or conquer that? Please do share.
Actually, this is my the role that gave me the most sleepless nights. As you can see, nare-recognize niyo ba ako? Parang sabi ko nga, baka manood yung mga tao, tapos asan siya? Well, first, I play a Caucasian woman, which I'm not. In Miss Saigon, I was Asian, I played Kim, I was the same age. But this time, I play a woman a lot older than I am. A woman who is not exactly vain. She's a plain Jane, who I'm not. So, she's totally different from what I really am. I really had to create her in my mind and recreate her again and again every single rehearsal. It's a process and she keeps on changing and evolving as I speak. For every rehearsal, I must say that she still changes the way I do her. So, I don't know how it will end up, but so far I haven't got any complaints from the cast or the production. Maybe they have still yet to tell me. But yes, this is my most challenging role so far because it's the first time that I will be doing a straight play. It's the first time that I will not be relying on my singing ability to pull through a role. So it is indeed very challenging for me.
Well, to answer your question, it's funny, when I was younger, when I was 18, 19, 20, doing it in Dulang UP, I never had any fears. I was just like, go. In fact, when Sir Tony said, oh, RS, you're doing the 10 o'clock, the 3 o'clock, and the 7 o'clock shows. Wednesday to Sunday. I'm like, go! Let's do it! Gawin natin, all that. Wala akong inisip na I might get sore throat, I might get ganito, ganyan. Wala. I don't know, when you're young, you think you're invincible. Now, well, as a producer now, of course, ang fear ko is, Jed, okay na ba yung mga tickets? Okay ba yung promo? Okay ba yung lights natin, yung technical? I worry about that as a producer. But as an actor, it's so funny. I was telling also Mayen yata, or who was I talking to about it, one rehearsal. Ang fear ko ngayon, it's funny, don't laugh I might sneeze on stage. That's one of my, kung may kakwentuhan ko noon, na hindi ka ba natakot Mayen na naglili niya, I'm a modest child siya. Di ba parang, what if bigla kang mabahe? Anong gagawin mo? Gaganyan ka ba ng ilong? Si Song Liling, di gumaganyan ng ilong? So that's my fear, sneezing on stage. It's really weird. It's mababa. But the lines, memorize ko yan. It's like riding a bicycle. I'm like fish in water with the lines. Memorize ko nga lahat ng lines nila eh. I can do the whole M Butterfly monologue. From top to finish, I can say the lines. So walang problema yung lines, walang problema yung blocking. I work on memory recall eh. When I say my line, I know exactly where my foot is or my feet are. Kunwari sa line na to, I'm here, alam ko na yun. Pag na-run mo na sa akin yun, next more or less kagat na yun. Ang alam ko is baka mo kumating ilong ko. Tapos wapoys, di ba? Magpapaswitch sa liling, biglang gumagano ng ilong. So, yun ang fear ko talaga now. I don't know kung ganun ba yung mga fear mo? Hindi. Ako lang pala. Ikaw. Oh shit. So there, weird. It's really weird. There.
One last question. I'm sorry.
No, I wanted to take your question a little bit further.
Yeah.
We're talking about new actors coming into this piece here. Miss Janine, she brings a beautiful, beautiful vulnerability to this character that blows our minds. So it's been a pleasure watching this lady work.
And it's really
professional,
different, I've seen
brilliant.
it. It's so different, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
different.
I'm sure
Yes.
about that.